On the dark social side and how you define it, I like defining it more in terms of principles than channels or places. And so the principle is that dark, meaning that it's not being measured by attribution software for whatever reason. The privacy policies on the platform restrict it, or you're in direct word of mouth channels. And in order to get that data at the contact or account level, you would have to violate people's privacy in order to do it. So you can't. So attribution gets blocked by mainly privacy policies, and those things are going forwards, not backwards. On the social side, it's driven through word of mouth between peers. Either at scale, I post on LinkedIn about a product or what I'm doing and 100,000 people see it, or in one-to-one, Nick sends me a DM and says, hey, I'm trying to figure out this thing, what product should I use? And I answer him. We got content platforms, you got communities, direct word of mouth, internal company communication channels, third-party events like the one we're on here. I could drop a couple of names of vendors right now, and there'd be no tracking to that because they're not hosting the event. So those are 6 huge categories. All of that stuff is where buying happens right now, and none of it gets tracked. That's the core issue here, is that there's been a massive acceleration in all of these things, and people still play by all the old rules. How often do you go to a news website anymore? How often do you go to a vendor's website? You go there for one thing, to convert. Everywhere else, you're getting the content in one of the places that I just listed. You're learning, you're hanging out in those places. And then once you hit some level of intent, then you go to a couple of different places, and that takes all of the attribution credit. Review sites, Google search, the website, or you happen to get cold called by someone and they capture that demand. So attribution and the need for attribution at the marketing channel level drives what you do and how you do it. Social networks, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, places like that, all of those platforms have significant privacy policies that would never give you the data that says, Jorge watched my video on LinkedIn today for 4 minutes and 47 seconds, and they're going to push that into our CRM. There's no way. That would violate every privacy policy about the platform.